Hi, it's Dawn Pierce with Southern Instructional Solutions. This is video number 3 of the series for syllable types. The first one was on setting up the notebook and a little introduction. The second one was on the close pattern. And today we're going to talk about the open syllable type. So go ahead and grab your interactive notebook. Just a simple composition notebook will do. I love to work in highlighters. And basically that's it, maybe a little pencil. Let's move on over to the notebook. I'm going to share screen with you and head that way. This is what our previous lessons looks like so far. So if it looks a little foreign to you, go back to videos 1 and 2 and start with that before heading over to this lesson. But today we're going to talk about the open pattern. So grab your blue highlighter. We're on syllable type number 2, which is going to be open, and it builds off the close pattern. They do progress in difficulty, in my opinion. They go hand in hand with another book I use called Syllable Division by IMSE. So once you teach the basic syllable type, then you're able to apply this strategy to reading longer words, which is in that book I just showed you. So they go hand in hand together. So the open pattern, the way it works is once you teach the closed pattern, then you're going to be basically taking the door away. The door is going to become open. And so you'll see some real cute little ideas people do with little post-it notes and opening and closing the door to help teach it to the younger kids. But this is like at a glance for the students whenever they need to go back and look at their notes to reinforce that. So there's other ways you can even go about and follow up this lesson or do other lessons as a precursor to this. So the open pattern is basically when you have your consonant is going to come first. Now go to your pink highlighter, and then your vowel is going to come next. So that is basically what it looks like and the pattern you'll look for in your words. There's no consonant on the end. There's no door. Therefore, when you talk to your students, grab your pencil and let's put some little feet on that vowel. So if this vowel could actually walk, remember, he's going to walk in the direction we read. So he's going to walk the way we read, but guess what? There is no door there keeping him from walking. That door has been opened up and removed. So this vowel can go for a long walk, not a short walk, a long walk. Therefore, it can make its long sound, which means he says his letter name. So students don't always understand what that means, that he can make his long sound. So let's write that. He can go for a long walk, which means that he makes his long sound, which means that he says his letter name. So that means if this was an A, it's going to say A. That's the long sound or the letter name. If this was an E, he's going to say E. If this was an I, he'll say I. If it's an O, he'll say O. Or a U, he'll say U. Or sometimes it says oo, which is also the long sound. So it's a consonant and a vowel. So be careful because they start to confuse it with this one. So what's important is that they have the vowel is always walking in the direction that we read. And then that's how you know, look for that if the door is there, if it's opened or closed. So let's highlight that rule in yellow. Now let's apply this to a word. So if we were to take the door off bed, so we have a B, we have an E. And that E is not closed in. It can go for a long walk and say it's a long sound. So it says B-E-B. That's the word, B. What are some other words that might follow that pattern? Like, what about E? Let's highlight the vowel. Me, long walk, long sound, me. Now, remember, Y can act as a vowel. How about MY? So what's the vowel it's acting like here? Me, not me. There's me. My, oh my. How about if it's a syllable? What is that? Long walk, long sound. Highlight it. Ray, ray. Like raven, which is a bird. Raven, which is a bird. Okay, ray. Or, let me think of another one. I know. Let's see what you say about that one. You, hue, like humid. Oh, it's so humid out today. I'm in South Florida. So humid. So hue. It's like lots of moisture in the air. So humid. Okay, humid. So that's another part of a word, another syllable, humid. There's another open pattern that we're going to talk about, and that's when it just looks like this. What's that? That's when it's just a vowel by itself. There's nothing closing it in. Long walk, long sound. Let's write it. Long walk equals long sound, which is the letter name. Let's highlight that in yellow. So what would be a word, that's a letter by itself that would say, have a long walk and a long sound? Think of your readings. What about this letter? Doesn't that go by itself? I want to go to the park. I want to go to the beach. It's a vowel. It can stand by itself. It says I. What about, here's another one. I would like a piece of cake, please. You don't say, I would like a piece of cake, please. You say a. Long walk, long sound, vowel by itself. And then it can go into a word and be a part of a word, like listen to the word open. Oh, look at that. Open. 2 syllables. Open. Let me show you a little something. I'm getting ahead of myself. But here's a vowel. Here's a vowel. We're going to label them. Vowel, vowel. This is a little sneak peek on a little syllable division. So between the 2 vowels, we have a consonant. And the rule is we're going to try dividing before the consonant and try it out. So on that side, we have, look, we have a vowel all by itself with nothing closing it in on that side. That's called the open pattern. We're going to put an O for open. So we know to say O on that side. This side, this syllable says O. And when I look at this side, look, this is the other pattern we learned. E can only go for a short walk. It says it's short sound because it's closed in by the N. Here's the door. This is the close pattern on this side, and this says pen. So now this says O, and this says pen, and the word says open. So that's my other video series called Syllable Division. And you learn about it in this book by IMSC. So that's where this goes with the syllable patterns, these syllable types. So as you start to learn them, then they learn how to apply them to read larger words. Gives them a strategy instead of guessing how to divide and sound out words. It's a great thing. So go teach this to your class or your student that you're tutoring or your child. And join me on video number 3, where we learn magic E or silent E, whatever you want to call it. Very good. I'm Dawn Pierce, Southern Instructional Solutions. See you.